Right then, continuing from where we left off, this is part 3. Just got to stock up on some more men, press our losses and sell off prisoners, get rid of loot and do all the usual stuff. Now we need some more grain. Set some fish, I think. Just wait here a bit to recover. And we've got to find one of the kings in this area. So far that's good enough. See how much it costs us now for our thing, for our army. It's really gone up. Going back where we came now, aren't we? So let's go up this way. There he is! Come back here, you. Alright. Alright. Wait for that text to disappear. Yes, I was a young officer in the Neretzi staff. People say much about the battle that betrays a lack of understanding of the Neretzi and the circumstances he faced. Of Neretzi and circumstances he faced, right, okay. Neretzi had an obligation to avenge the Batan attacks on our land. He marched out with all his forces he could gather. The Vandalins betrayed us, and that's what you might expect from the honourless barbarians. Fortune favoured the enemy. It says what matters is we did what honour required. Perhaps Neretz was rash, sending up our infantry up into the hills to storm the Batanian fort, but he thought he could grab the pass quickly before the enemy had time to reinforce it. If he had made the other wager, and that turned out wrong, people would say he hesitated. I stayed with Neretzi until we were forced back to our camp by the Sergian infantry. Then fought again on the battlements. Eventually we could hold them no longer. I didn't see what happened to Neretzi. This is our old banner. The Erikanes got us out of it and got us home, but I did not respect the Aranikons before, but that day I saw he was worthy to be emperor. I'm a bit dyslexic, by the way, so make allowances, please. Okay, so we've done the purple, but we're still none the wise when it comes to them. We've done the blues. Let's go over here and do these. There's another one. There we go. Yes, we will never forget that day, the day we learned that an old man who claimed they had the right to rule us was dobbering incompetence. I was vanguard. Neretz apparently knew that the battalions had planned an ambush. The curates scouts had told him, but he never bothered to inform us. So up we went, along a lovely wooded stream until the Batanans' arrows started whooshing on from all sides. Guess he's one of the ones who got ambushed. We had our shields, but you could only point them in one direction. So we started to drop one by one until the Batan phalanxmen came screaming out of the trees. Ordinarily they would have been very vulnerable to archers, Says, but well, old Nerich hadn't thought to send any along, said, with us. So they came upon us, chopping and slashing, and we fought until we broke. I ran too. Says, and any men who tells you he wouldn't in those circumstances are a liar. When I was sitting in the cold woods later that night, hiding with other fugitives, listening to the barbarians whooping and hollowing as they chopped off their heads as trophies, I promised them that no Caladrian soldier would again be led into battle by an emperor who knows little of war. Okay. Must have a lieutenant here as well somewhere. So we have a nosy around, see if we can see anybody. I've gone up. One-handed. Right. I suspect that other guy in my force has got his army out there doing stuff because reputations are going up and I'm not doing anything to deserve it. Might even be why my money's going down as fast as it is. Because it certainly shouldn't be. Main party wages. Ooh, 20 odd.
Kill them all! Cavalry attack! Die, dog! Well fought! And by his Look at him run! Water for the craven! Heaven be praised! Look at him!
We've got the big army there, look. Right. Okay then.
Soldier,
Troops get down there. Archers up here.
Cavalry, follow me!
Everybody else follow me. If there's anybody to follow. Are they all dead? Oh, there is some. Okay, time to divide and conquer. There we go, sorted. Also now I need to rest. Right, we're here to recover. You never know, the guy we're looking for might just spring up. Do we need any else? 4 more. Might be easy just looking for the kings.
Hey.
Oops. What? And what else can we do? Riding. And I'll leave. Let's go carry looking for the guy. Oh, he's not round there, is he?
Hey.
Can't see anybody. Nope. And now we're entering the realm of the blue ones. So we can find any here. Even if we just go do the kings now, we should be able to finish this. There we go, he's in here. Of course I can. I didn't witness the battle, but my husband Arikos spoke of it frequently. He was one of the Emperor's trusted commanders. He couldn't stop the Norwich from marching into defeat, but he managed to salvage something from the disaster. When the Sherigans came over our barricades, he managed to lead a group of Narison guards out back. My husband's small force held together and were joined by stragglers and fugitives. He described the march back, no food, no water, marching day and night to keep ahead of the enemy outriders. But they survived, only organised Imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic after hearing rumours of what happened. Arikos kept things from descending into chaos. When it came time for the Senate to choose the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him. I loved him before as a man, but since that day I loved him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Caladria. Okay, that's a town, I believe. Just check out the other places, because I dare say he's around here somewhere. Let's go over here first. Costs a small fortune to keep paying for access to each court. And we need to do these next. Only 3 left. Oh, here he is. There's one. Damn. Yeah, I guess that name. It took me, my husband, 2 brothers, more cousins than I can count. The Carits were never the richest of the clans, but we made up for it in valour. So when word spread that the Emperor was promising silver for men to ride at his side against the surgeons of battalions and others, of course our young men, brave boys, leapt at the chance. My husband's bravest, best of all led them. We fought the Vandals. We won. Says there was a great slaughter. My husband's horse was slain, and he was ridden down. He died amid a pile of Valden dead. Elsewhere in the field, the Emperor was having his head hewed off with a surgeon axe, and thus was in no position to pay us. Such a fortunate war, says, came afterwards, and then the word spread about what happened amongst our menfolk, and Caris in particular knew we were weak, as his heads our herds were raided. Anybody who protested was killed. Morag did little to stop it. It taught us that the valor will get you killed, but treachery will get you rich. Okay, it's very good. Okay, that's 2 left. Yeah, there's another one. The Emperor was an old bear, well-fed, slow-moving. He wanted to keep what he had. Sagens were and sitting there hungry wolves like cows. Sometimes wolves hunt in packs, sometimes they don't. Sometimes one wolf wants the lion to kill his rival. Most of those who went were Khajiits. They were a young clan. The lineage was not like ours. They were always looking to prove themselves. Anyway, says at the battle there, Noyan Solon was slain alongside most of the males of his house. Says, what can I say? The thirst for glory is dangerous both to the thirsty one and those around him. Says, clans arise, clans fall. My duty is to all the Khazaits, is it? Look at it this way. It says, it was were it not for my husband's death, Lady Musa would never have inherited the leadership of the Khajiits. Death creates opportunity. Survivors of battle make a great show, mourning, and put aside their rejoice. Yeah, I think we've spoken to everybody in there. I'm not mistaken, we only have one more to go now. Oh, where are you? It's costing us a small fortune doing this. Not a single one. Expect to see at least one of the people we need to talk to. Nobody. Gotta be around here somewhere. Ooh, they've gone up in price a bit, I think. Okay, let's have a look up here. You only need one more. And it's everywhere but where it's supposed to be. Actually, we'll see him now we've got all these horses and we can't catch him. He's gonna make some money though.
Hey,
Oh well, I'm going to give up looking for that guy here and head round a little bit. It's always that last one, isn't it? Let's head round here. So we can find that last one. Bit dangerous when you're taking on archers, especially in forests.
hey,
Ooh, it's worth a bit, wasn't it? We're not getting anywhere fast. Let's have a look. Head that way. Pretty sure the one we're looking for is probably attacking and campaigning and doing the usual nonsense. Nope. This way. Nope. One more. That's all I need is one more. Right, if he's attacking anybody, it's going to be down there somewhere. Or probably there. Already got two from this area, so unlike, hang on, there's a siege going on over here. Is this the one? There he is, right there. Typical, innit? I hope he wins, because if he doesn't, I'm going to have a hard time finding him. There's two of them. There he is. Right then. Okay, I was there. Many of the Kazakhs went. Mostly the Kyrgyz clan. I can never pronounce those names. Who were hungry for glory, but also young and hungry for glory. He says as I went along. But I was also young and hungry for glory, so I went along as well. The Battanians had planned an ambush. Says up in the wooded pass. Yeah, we've heard this one. For the Imperial Vanguard, and the Valdians and the surgeons were coming to sweep down on their flanks in the battle. Our scouts found the Battanian ambush, but the Jeets didn't listen and blundered into it anyway. Narit's vanguard was getting slaughtered. We met the Valandians. Is it Valandians? Valandians, but the Valandians brought lots of crossbowmen, and our horses and archers took heavy losses. Eventually, armoured Imperial cataphracts showed up and rolled over the crossbows, but we were caught in the middle of the melee. And the Vandalian knights, and that was where things got bloody. We won barely with the help of the Imperials, but the Khajiits were mauled, and since then the Khajiits had been rather weak, and you know what happened to the weak. Still, no one told them to put all their eggs in one basket like that. We've met all the 10 clan members now, and got rudely interrupted on the last one by a phone call, so sorry about that. But anyhow, we've met all the 10 clans leaders now, and we've talked to them, and now we've got these two to talk to. Who we pick depends on whether we're Imperial or not Imperial, and that decide whose side we were on, who forces aligned with us and who aren't aligned with us. So we're doing quite well. And I'm going to leave it there because it's a good place to leave it. So I'll see you in the next one.